Tapos pa yung
Nah, don't. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your Lords of the Stream with smiles that gleam. Not even Jesus and God could form a better tag team. I'm here with this man, and please give him no dirty looks, or a suplex will be dealt. He'll grapevine your legs and steal your belt. He's never retreated, he'll never be defeated, and his zodiac sign is a clothesline. I'm talking about the man we all love. I'm here with Pepito Mendoza. This is Caveman News.
Exciting action coming up here in a minute or two.
Fucking love that beat. Pepito, you did crush it. That was amazing. And I have to ask the question that is on everybody's minds right now. Pepito Mendoza, how the hell are you?
So good.
Damn, you got a bit of fucking spunk in your step tonight. You're wound tight, I would say. Is it because of the topic?
Because I learned a lot from all the wrestling greats.
Yeah, that's true. His voice got gravelly over the last week, and that is why we are in the situation we're at, where we're dealing with a very fired up Pepito. He is wide awake. And right off the bat, I just want to say, reply to the chat. There seems to be a troll in the chat who was saying that she was bored because we took a minute to figure things out. We had a few technical issues, but we're here, and I am thrilled to be with you, Pepito. I am thrilled to talk about wrestling. I think that this would be a great topic. Do you have anything that you would like to talk about before we get into things? I have a few things on the agenda.
What about your incense?
Okay. Will you give me some incense lighting music so I can get that going? Okay, I can't find my incense, and I don't feel like hunting it down because I think I know where it went. I think it went the same place that my box cutter recently disappeared to, and there can only be one.
Give me
culprit.
some time.
Hey.
I promise I'll get smarter.
We are getting smarter every day, aren't we, Pepito?
She beat me.
You were gonna play that?
Sound yeah.
Jeez. I was okay. Before we were so rudely interrupted by a troll, I need to say that the reason my incense is probably missing is probably the same reason my box cutter is missing, which is this guy. Cobra. Wake up. See, he fakes it. He acts like he's all asleep, but he'll be causing chaos in no time. Okay. Hang on. Yep, there's a wake up Chopra in the chat. That is what he needs to do. Okay, before we get into things, would you like to step into the culture corner?
Culture corner.
Do you have anything to contribute to the culture corner this week?
Just my culture corner song.
You're a bit low. Can you turn yourself up a little bit?
I'm up.
Okay, there we go. There we go. So your only contribution to culture is the song that you just sang?
Yeah, but it wasn't all of it.
Okay, let's hear it. Hang on. Let's give you some space. All right, what's your culture corner song?
Culture corner. We got culture. Cause you ain't got it.
Ain't cultured? Will you show off your shirt really quick while we're in your close up? Yeah, let's get you close to the camera. Check that shit out. Is that pizza box stencil?
I just
Hello?
use computer paper.
Oh, computer paper stencil? That is a severe upgrade. You're getting classy. That's fascinating. Okay. What? All right, here's my contribution to the culture this week. This is an artist that I really enjoy. Her name is Stacey Lee, and I particularly enjoy this piece. I need to figure out how to. I bet I can do this. I bet I can zoom live on the fly. Let's see. What if I come over here? What do you think of this one, Pepito?
Looks fun. I want to go swimming.
You always want to go swimming.
It's a really
You're like
nice
one of the
dress.
most aquatic men I know.
She looks comfy.
Absolutely.
and a dog. 2 dogs.
Isn't that nice?
In the last painting, it was one of them. Or
I
a
think
dog
somewhere
liked it.
there's a.
Shoe?
I thought there was once again a just seeing the feet of a possibly murdered man or incapacitated in some way. I thought that was hidden in there, but maybe not. That's my contribution to the culture this week. This has been off to a. Okay, that rules. I'm hearing. See? The culture corner is a popular segment, Pepito. Speaking of popular segments, do you remember that
rules.
sometimes. What?
That rules.
Thank you for reading that. I agree. It does rule. Do you recall that sometimes I ask you to explain comics to me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It seems to me that you're not always able to fully decipher them. They can be kind of heady. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. And sometimes I figure them out.
Oh, after the
after.
fact, do you have any updates that you would like to go on the record and clarify the meaning that eluded you in the moment?
Oh, well, if anyone remembers,
Of course they do.
There was the one where the guy came out after trying to teach his wife how to bowl or something, and he said, "I can't teach her anything." And then she said something, but the whole thing was just like, he's just not a good teacher. He can't teach. He can't do anything. She's like, "I was always right about you."
That he can't teach?
Yeah, he just can't do anything.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I don't remember exactly how that one went. That was Andy Cap with his torrid relationship he has with his wife. They are always bickering at each other for the comedic effect to provide some levity to the nation, because that's what's really funny is spousal disagreement. We have here in the chat, Soy Teresa says, "Did you get a haircut, Pepito? You're looking fresh AF."
I cut my I did get
What?
I cut my hair, yes.
Yeah, nice. You did it yourself?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. That's how I do it. I haven't paid for a haircut in 5 years.
Jeez.
I keep it clean like it is. I'm not a long-haired scoundrel anymore. I'm clean cut as hell. Oh, but anyway, I don't have a comic to ask you about today. I thought maybe comics were a bit childish, and sometimes they don't really make sense. So instead, what I've got for you this week is from May 4th, 1992. This is in the Current Argus, the newspaper of record here in Carlsbad, New Mexico. And this is a letter to the editor. And I have a question for you about it. Let me scroll down. My hotkeys stopped working, so I'm doing this all manually on my phone. Okay, let's see this one. Let's start here. The title is Speak Out, Vote to Make a Difference. Editor, America, the land of the free. How long will we in this country be able to say this? No quotation, no question mark there. That's kind of shoddy writing. Slowly but surely, the rights of the average citizens are being taken away. In this day, there is more concern for the rights of criminals than for the rights of their victims. An example of this is when police officers risk their lives to arrest criminals only to have them released because of a technicality. Do you agree with that?
No.
Me either. So this is the first part of the letter, and immediately after this, the letter writer has specific examples of the freedoms that we're losing in America. Do you have a guess as to what gripe this person would have?
Something about protection.
What do you mean? In what regard?
Like self-defense.
You think maybe a Second Amendment rights type thing?
Sure.
Well, I will say that this person does talk about that later in the letter, but that's not the core example that he gives for our rights being taken away. Do you want one more swing at what could possibly be infringing upon the rights of the illustrious American citizen?
The 13th Amendment.
What's that one?
I don't know. I'm just kidding, man.
You need to take this seriously. We are, as has been stated and will be stated again, the number one news source out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. We are the news sourcemen. But here's the actual answer. This is the complaint that, well, hang on. First, let me give credit to who the letter writer is. This is from Robert Derrick over on 302 West Fox Street. Maybe after the stream, we'll walk over there and see if he's still doing good. But his complaint is... Wait, what? I hit it. Why is it not doing it? Oh, there it is. Now, when Joe Average drives his car without a seatbelt, he is guilty, pays his fine, or goes to jail. The same goes for the insurance. Carry it or be fined. We have absolutely no options or choices. That is only a small freedom, but has been taken away from us. So he's kind of perturbed about the enforcement of seatbelt laws and the insistence that we carry insurance. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
You think that we should not have to wear seatbelts? Do you remember when the seatbelt laws were really enforced? The click it or ticket took off?
Oh, like in the 90s?
I don't know. I want to say early 2000s. I don't know. I remember it. I thought it was funny that...
I blame Nader.
Yeah, as you should, I suppose. Okay. Well, that was the letter to the editor that was written on this day that I thought was pretty funny. Let's get into the wrestling talk. That's the topic we're here to discuss, is it not?
It is.
Okay. I'm glad you agree. This is the thing that made me realize that there was probably material to talk about when it came to wrestling as a topic. I remember my grandpa telling me that he went to see Gorgeous George wrestle in the 1950s, and he was the biggest... He was a local celebrity. Everybody loved Gorgeous George. I mean, I say local celebrity. He was a national celebrity. He was a global celebrity. But he had a ton of fans in Carlsbad, New Mexico. And my grandpa went and saw him wrestle. And my grandpa always talks about his neighbor when he was a kid had a bulldog named Gorgeous George. And so that's what clued me to the fact that there was a wrestling history in Carlsbad, New Mexico. I had not been aware. Had you?
No, because I just didn't.
Because you just didn't. Well, for the same reason that we were not aware of the strong history and strong ties that Carlsbad has to Robert Ripley. These are the things that nobody tells the current generations of residents here in Carlsbad where we live. And this is our local history that has been forgotten. We had such luminaries as the gorgeous one, Gorgeous George. And I'm going to zoom in just because I can. I've gotten so fancy with the setup here. I barely have to squint at all. And let's zoom in here. There was something in this article. Fun-loving Georgie. He fears his opponents less than the proletarian germs they transmit. Wow. And he will be accompanied by his valet Jackson and a copious supply of disinfectant, which will be applied to the ring and wrestlers to protect the gorgeous one's delicate constitution. I mean, how can you not be enamored with seeing that?
I love protecting my constitution.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, that was my tip off that there was a wrestling history here in Carlsbad, was knowing that Gorgeous George came through, global celebrity. And when I started delving into it and diving deeper into what wrestling history there was here in Carlsbad, I found out about a place called the Patio Arena. Have you ever heard of that?
No, never.
Well, apparently, I think it's related to the Legion Hall. I'm not sure where that is. Do you know where that is?
No.
Okay. Well, especially around 1953, they had quite a bit of wrestling coming through that would be held at the Patio Arena. The advertisements here, oops, I'm pointing the wrong way, that you can see in our background are from the shows that would be held there. And this is something I thought was interesting. One of the geez Louise, one of the wrestlers that came through was, what was his name? Kon Kashi. And he was quite a, oh, there it is, King Khan Kashi, the first wrestler to beat Primero Carrera, and a man who once wrestled an elephant for the benefit of Omaha, Nebraska newspapermen. How do you think he did that?
How does one wrestle an elephant? Must be a little elephant.
Yeah, I don't. I just looked at the chat. Did I misspeak? I meant to say Primo. Did I?
Yeah, you said like Primavera
Oh.
or something.
I am off my rocker tonight. I only slept 3 hours last night, so I'm not doing my best mentally. I am kind of in a weird sleepless state, and I was when I put this show together, and that's not a malfunction. And I apologize to Primo Carrera. Is that? I'm gonna look real quick. Yes, Carrera.
Dude, this thing is now functioning like crazy.
No, my brain is not now functioning. It never has been. I want to talk to. So you think it was a small elephant that this man wrestled?
Yeah. You can train a big elephant to pretend you wrestled it.
Well, come on. Why would somebody pretend to wrestle anything? That's
Baby.
that's being disrespectful to the great sport that we all know and love, professional wrestling. I can't imagine that there's any faking. I think that this Abe Kashi must have been extremely strong to, or he was a master of joint manipulation. So using the physics of the body, he was able to put an elephant in a hold, I suppose. That's my theory.
Yeah.
But also, this man, Abe Kashi, it says he is the man who developed the atomic drop, said to send his opponents to hospitals regularly. And he has wrestled all over the world, including Australia, blah, blah, blah. Are you familiar with the atomic drop?
I wish.
Okay. Imagine this. I'm standing. Well, I think you can do it from the front or the back, but you lift your opponent and you have their legs spread, and then you drop them across your knee so that their tailbone and their groin area is struck by your knee as they fall down onto it. So I think that's pretty impressive that you can send people to the hospital from that. Maybe it was a tailbone injury, maybe it was a nut shot. I'm not sure, but I think that's pretty impressive. That's not really a move that's done too much in modern wrestling. I say modern. I don't really pay attention to much wrestling that happened after the 80s, but it was not really in fashion then, so whatever. I don't know.
The atomic drop. The atomic
Yeah.
drop took my coccyxes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of what I have here. Let's check in with Cobra. All right. He has not moved. Papito, I need you to pick me up. I need you to play us some videos. What the fuck? Why is this? See, that makes no sense.
Well, who's that
Sorry,
guy?
Stacy, but Cobra might be bored, but he has a peanut-sized brain. Let me go to the watch together. Are you ready for some watch together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. There's a delay. Sorry.
Why? Where? In what? We have
In
so
my
many
voice.
things going on.
Okay. So you ready?
Well, hang on. I was asking you a question. Let me get no, I don't want Brittany on the screen. I want to get rid of that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. There we have just us. But really quick, before I pull up the watch together, I like this background. This is... Well, I'm scrolling. I got too much shit. This is a really intricate thing. I have the watch together. I know I do because I just saw it and I turned it on. Here we go. So let's get rid of that. I like this advertisement here for the barn dance with the music by the Melody Ranch Boys. Gosh. I wish we could find some recordings of them. I didn't even try. I wonder if...
Buy my damn Melody Ranch Boy records.
Yeah, where's my Melody Ranch Boys? But I'm ready for some watch together. I want to watch what you have. And please let me know in the chat if we're not getting audio. Okay, I need to mute this. I'm doing that. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting any audio. Hold on. Can we pause, Pepito?
Paused.
So why aren't we getting audio?
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
Okay. I think we're good.
My name is Dan Garcia.
All right,
Everyone
Dan.
knows me as Danny G. I'm a professional wrestler and a lucha libre superstar. I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Damn.
And as a teen, I got ranked into my neighborhood, started gangbanging, selling dope, no care in the world what my life was like.
He rules. Sounds like a sick life.
Friends on the streets to violence, drugs, and even being locked up. I knew I had to make a change.
Yeah.
And this is a story on how wrestling saved my life.
Danny
Fuck
G
yeah.
is the very best Arizona Wrestling Federation has to offer, and he has been proving it in spades in the recent weeks and months. Almost the last year he had gone without his shoulders hitting the mat.
Damn, O'Connor roll. Damn, Poison Rana.
He is the champion.
I've started from the bottom, worked hard to independently build my own fan base.
All right. Think he'll come on the show?
I lost everything in an instant. This is about rebuilding, rebranding, and being blessed to have the second opportunity to do what I love.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you, Danny.
Yeah, he's dope.
He's all right. I'd
Yeah,
fight
we
him.
didn't-
I'd slap a headlock on him for 20 minutes or so. You got more?
The American Dream.
Oh shit.
Dusty, your fans welcome you back, man.
It's just I mean, what can be said? You know?
Yeah, it just had to be watched again.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I thank you. I just don't have any.
Hi, my name's John. I've been a professional wrestler for about 7 years. Nothing you're about to see should be done at home without the supervision of trained professionals. This next
Okay.
move is very basic. Most of you probably know it. It's called a DDT.
Oh.
So basically what we do here,
So what is
Set up
this,
some classic
Pepito?
toe
Are
kick.
you trying to teach us?
just for showing.
Oh yeah, this is in case you just wanted to
Hey, you don't have to pause it.
do DDT.
You don't have to pause it. I'm allowed to talk over what you play.
Foot up into their gut and then drag it down just to get them in the classic bent over position.
Classic bent over
While you're standing,
position.
you want to have your arm wrapped
That
nice and
position
tight
we
around
all
your
know
neck.
and love.
Some people, it's not. It's. There's nothing wrong with giving a signal when you go down, just to let the other person know.
What?
Little slap
Let them
on
know
the back.
what? You're dropping their head on
Basically
the
tell them
ground.
don't
You don't
be
need to
quiet
let
about
them
it.
know
The
anything.
main thing of this move is when you go down, you don't stay tight around their neck.
Yeah, you
Because they're gonna
do.
land on their head. That's exactly what you don't do. As you go down,
What the
as you go
fuck?
down, you want to loosen up your arm on their head so that they can pop their head out and not actually hit their face on the canvas.
Well, you're not going to win
So-
the match if you do that. What is this? That's ridiculous. This guy is giving awful advice. He's gonna get his ass kicked if he pulls shit like that in a real wrestling match. Golly.
Your court.
This is my court.
What?
Yeah.
You talk a lot of trash.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I said I've never watched a lot of wrestling growing up, so all this
Well.
is like new to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's
This
this
is in
lady's
case-
deal?
This is in case our audience has fallen asleep.
They haven't. They're enraptured.
You know, you didn't see Nikki Hunter sitting right there on the front?
I did, and you know what?
What?
I walked right past it.
Is this
What
fetish?
are you gonna do, huh?
I'm
Huh?
gonna show you who's boss.
Really?
Yeah.
You see
I
what
think
got
this
here?
is sexual.
We got some more right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
He's got his
different
costume
wrestlers.
on. He's all dressed for the occasion. just
Wait,
like
where'd
the
it go?
real wrestlers.
I think it's his costume off. Now watch this.
Oh
now.
shit.
Now you'll see some scientific wrestling. Now you'll see what Victor really can do.
Who you taking? I'm taking the bear. Fuck
Oh,
that.
I see. Is he a professional
He's a
wrestler?
professional wrestler. Now watch this now. Watch. See?
Oh shit. Damn.
You can tell that.
Fucked him up.
So you see. So that shows how Victor can wrestle if you really try to wrestle.
Right, if he has someone
that can wrestle with him.
Ooh.
he's trying to bribe him.
Powerbomb his
Yeah,
ass.
now this
Or
is
he's
fun.
just giving him a treat.
He deserves a treat now.
On a hot day like this, at Heritage Village, poor Victor needs a drink.
Oh, look at that.
Pepito,
He's having his treat.
I
now.
think you could take a bear.
That's really a wonderful, wonderful act.
I think I can take it.
And I'd say
That's his
that,
reward.
yeah,
about that? A big hand.
he really got that done in a
Oh,
hurry.
yeah.
Big hand, ladies and gentlemen, as they leave
You see, he
the
doesn't
stage
have any muscle on now.
No, he doesn't. Not while he was wrestling.
Bear and Tuffy Truesdale Jr. A fantastic.
Thank you, Tuffy.
Thank you, Tuffy. Hang on. Before you play your next one, can we pause?
Paused.
Okay. I just want to do a check-in. Okay.
Code.
I just wanted to check in. All right. Continuing.
Okay.
Michael Jackson? Oh my god. This is disrespectful. I didn't know he wrestled. Wow, he also DDTs. I wonder if he learned that from watching the video that you played earlier. What? That's it?
We already know how to DT.
Wait, what are you doing? What's happening?
It's just another how to DDT video.
Okay, let's see.
It just started. Okay.
Oh shit. You got the ropes. Yeah, good call. Are you though?
Here we are again with our tutorial of the day. So we're going to spice things up because a lot of you guys have asked for different kind of things other than just doing wrestling holds. We can do a whole lot of stuff. Today we are going to do the one and only Bryce Hanson in the house. We're going to do DDTs.
Sweet Trees in the chat says Pepito plays wrestling videos like a seasoned jazz musician.
So this is what we're doing
And I
today. We're
agree.
going to do a DDT. I'm going to show you first. We're going to go through it slowly. I'll give you the right way to load a DDT in. We won't really go over any spots with it. There's 1,000 things. Arn Anderson has one of the best DDTs in the world. If you
Yeah,
wanna
of
check out
course.
a
Double A,
DDT
baby.
that is like a lot of people don't like. Everybody thinks Jake Roberts. Everybody thinks Raven. Everybody thinks who's another one off the top of your head? What?
Demon.
See, you're fired. You're fired. Cody Deaner has got a great DDT. He's got a nice swing through with his leg and stuff like that. But one of the most underutilized DDTs in the business ever is Arn Anderson. The Enforcer had one of the best DDTs. Very
Yeah,
sharp.
they'll put
very
you on your
sharp, quick.
ass.
So we're gonna go over the basics, and then maybe I'll.
Now that's a real
with
wrestler.
We'll see how I feel. All right, so guys, we're just going on a lockup into a front face-off position. We're not going to kick him in the gut. We're just going to go through the basics. So as we lock up, me and Bryce lock up. You're going to brush that arm away and then scoop underneath. So in one motion, as you scoop,
What's
you get
that fool
front face
doing?
lock. Let's do it one more time, Bryce. So just so you have it, it's here. Once you brush here, it's
Get out. Don't let him do that to you.
You're going to go underneath the left armpit. Now,
What is
so,
he
in
doing?
this position here, I want to keep my arm around
Get out,
his head.
Glacier.
See how
Come
my hands
on.
around there? My fist is closed. I like my fist closed just because
Pull his
it
hair.
makes this a little
Hit
bit
him in the
tighter.
nads.
I'm not
Stomp his
whipping,
feet. Do
though.
something.
I'm not sinking into Bryce's face. I'm going to keep it there, snug but loose at the same time. Because the last thing I want to do is hurt him. By
What?
holding really, really hard.
You're never
and
going to
driving
win
him,
that way.
he's
What is
gonna
this?
not wanna bump
Pepito.
properly. He's going to try to resist it. It
You're
doesn't look good on
getting
anybody.
bad
Right,
lessons.
right,
This is
right.
not how you
So,
win a
when
match.
he's in this position here, all
You're never
I'm gonna
going
do
to
is really
defeat me
concentrate
in
on
battle
my
if
left
you
leg
follow
is where my
these
left side, my left
these
leg is gonna shoot
jokers,
out
these
to his left side.
charlatans.
Okay, so you're just going out that way. So you're trying to put it close to the right one as possible as you lay down. Try to go to the back of your shoulders. As you do, Bryce.
God
bumps
damn!
today,
How long
bump
does it
on the
take him
bump
to
and
explain a DDT?
He's on my chest, is on his shoulder. As I come down, he's going to use
All right,
that
get him,
for
Gray
impact.
Shirt. You got him
He's gonna
now.
Tuck his chin so he doesn't hurt his neck. He's going to have his hand down. You can also put your hand here as a guide.
What the
I used to do
hell?
that guide on my head because we used to do the spike.
He ain't even paying attention to you,
kinda
Gray
silly,
Shirt.
so
Get
kinda
him.
If anybody dropped another man on directly on his brain, you would think that would be the end of his life, right? But only in pro wrestling can we get up and do three more things. I digress. All right, so in this position right here.
Did
what
I
I'm
say
gonna do is I'm just
nads?
gonna take a real
Or
lazy
did the video
now,
say
just so you get
nads?
the idea.
We have a
Nice and
nads
slow,
in the
Bryce, you
chat.
Just, hold your position once you bump, all right? So as soon as I shoot that out, look at that. Look at that beautiful motion. And
Oh,
this
it's
is what's
beautiful.
missing from wrestling today. Great job, Bryce. Nobody bumps like this anymore. Nobody does the Jake Roberts.
Yeah, I
style
think I
of just
probably
taking
did
the
say
straight
nads.
downward spiral of a DDT. They like where you go chest first because it's way more difficult. It's a harder bump to take. It's easy to roll through. As I get older, I roll through, or I'll spike and roll through because it's easier to take. But then the traditional one, I would encourage you kids that are athletic, strong, have good necks and stuff like that. Start giving DDTs a little bit more
Good
respect.
nads?
Try to take them on your chest. Take them chest first because it's a beautiful thing to see it in motion. One more time. You want to go kind of a little bit faster? All right. So we're going to lock up again. Roll from face up through, and then go. Perfect.
Oof.
That is your DDT. Now there's different.
All right,
ways
Gray
to
Shirt.
get into
Now's
the
your chance.
DDT. Arn Anderson's was the best, where he'd go for a punch. You got to duck like he's going for it, and then he'd grab him in a DDT and snap it really quick. There's tornado DDTs. We'll go over that.
All right, I'm over this,
Pepito.
Pepito.
Once I teach him how to do
This
it.
guy's giving bad
I'm not doing
advice.
satellite
I got tired of his voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then play something else. What are you doing? I'm gonna DDT your ass.
Yeah,
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tonight I have a match. It's a women's wrestling match from Japan. It's Act Yasukawa
Oh shit.
versus Yoshiko from the wrestling company Stardom. Now,
Oh.
Act is a skinnier female with the face paint. And from my research, I gathered that both of the women are holding titles, but only Yoshiko's title is on the line in this match. And
Okay.
she's supposed to drop her belt to Act in it. But apparently she didn't like Act because she had injured other female
I like the
wrestlers and
streamers.
believes
That's
that
very
looks
cool
got
to
her to
me.
where she
Looks
was
sick.
instead of her talent. So they start out with a really long, intense stare down for a little while.
It's
and
not
then
intense to
I want
me.
you to start paying attention to the punches they throw. So Act is going to punch her once, and Yoshiko punches her back. Now watch the second punch from Act. Bam, right there. She hit her with a closed fist punch, which causes Yoshiko to lose her fucking shit.
さあ、まあ、これはナックルということですぐに岩田恭平レフェリーがチェックに入ります。まあ、そういうナックルを使っているということですね、これに関しては。
そうですね、
はい
お互いに、アクとか仕掛けて、
よしこがそれに答えたっていう感じですね。
See, that's what the gray shirt should have done to the DDT man.
Yoshiko goes completely overboard, tackles her down, and turns the match into a real shoot fight where she's using her weight against her and just
What do you mean
keeps
shoot
pummeling
fight?
her with punches over and over and over again. The ref finally tries to stop it, but doesn't even do anything except play patty cake on Yoshiko's back. Now we get a glimpse of Act's face after what Yoshiko just did. Her
Oh,
nose
no.
is definitely broken. I would
Definitely.
say maybe a broken orbital bone, maybe even both.
Jesus.
Both women go back to their corners. Act's manager and team is helping her splash water on her face, trying to see how bad her nose is broken, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
And,
probably.
Yoshiko just sits in the corner and just stares intensely at her. And you would think that they ended the match right here, but this is Japan, so of course not.
What is that racist?
まあ、まだ応援してますからね。まだあれです。
Pepito, are you alive?
やったらどうとかっていうことを
I don't think
多分
it's
本人たちも
racist. Japan doesn't stop fighting.
I don't know. Seems racist to me to assume that they're gonna let a fight go on just because of their nationality. But what do I know?
At this point, it's literally just Yoshiko bullying the shit out of Act. It's actually sad
Literally.
to watch almost. But Act gets back up and she wants to go for another round.
いいから。
All right.
よしよしよし。そうと言った。
That didn't get very far. And actually, right here, Yoshiko tries to force end the match by holding her shoulders down so the ref can count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
But
that's how it
Act
ends a
actually
lot
takes
of
her
times.
leg and puts it on the rope, which is a rope break in wrestling, which means you have to cancel the pin. So she
I wonder
wants
who's
this to go on
watching
longer.
this that doesn't know how wrestling works. But maybe, I don't know. What do I know?
Me?
Yeah, that's true. What am I saying?
So it's a little confusing because all of a sudden, I guess they decide to try to work a real wrestling match. So they start like throwing each other into the ropes, and Yoshiko is shoulder
What does she
checking
mean?
her
What
like
does
a
he
football
mean?
player.
What did they
Not really
mean
any
by
real
work a
wrestling
real
move,
wrestling
but-
match? I don't understand.
いつもの顔面押しとかやるつもりなんじゃないですか、これ今。ほら、ロープのとこに持ってって。そんな感じです。
You think they did this in Carlsbad in the 1950s?
まあ、よしこにしてみれば、まあ、この時点で推測するに、まあ、あらゆる面で、
Gorgeous
あらゆる
George.
その戦い方でもう、
Yeah. Did you have any Gorgeous George clips? I was hoping you did.
結局動かないから何もできないんですよ、よしこも。もうロープ
Oh.
捕まっちゃって、よしこも困ってます。
Another intense stare down, and Act wants to go
This one's
more,
kind of
but
boring to me.
Yoshiko's not
No
fucking around
offense.
this time.
It's all right, man. I've never been into wrestling.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, we don't have to watch like complete matches. I mean, that seems silly.
Yeah, I could watch some backyard wrestling.
Yeah, I suppose. We're getting kind of long here.
Okay. Shit, man.
What do you mean shit?
I don't know.
Okay, no, we don't have to watch anymore. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't. Okay. Cobra check. He's just chilling. All right. That's good. So what do you want to do next week? Pepito.
I thought we were doing rodeo.
Hang on. There's a call in the chat for an apology. What do you think I could possibly apologize for? Pepito, what do you think?
Nothing, man. You didn't get much sleep, and I'm off today. I don't feel good about this episode.
What? Why not? This is the greatest thing we've ever done. This is an
Yeah.
achievement. Oh yeah, I am a wrestling snob. No, I don't know. This is not the greatest episode. I should have had more on my end. And can you pull up? Nah, I don't want to. Let's just say this. I'll pull up my. Oh, hang on. I need to turn that off. I don't want that. Okay. Here we go. Pepito, I apologize to you for being a snob about what good wrestling is. I apologize for cutting off your video and not fully rejoicing in what you brought, because it was great. It's been a pleasure to stream with you. And that's the end of my apology. There, I did it.
Oh. Thank you.
You have nothing to say?
Well, you didn't have to be sorry. I don't know.
So,
or jamming.
Okay. Did you were saying you want to do rodeo next week?
Yeah.
Okay, because I had, a couple of different ideas. We didn't have to do rodeo. We can do rodeo. I'll pay attention to the chat if anybody wants to speak up. But
I want to know what your other ideas are.
that's what I'm trying to say. I have down rodeos as an example. I'm sure there's a great history of rodeos here in Carlsbad, New Mexico. I also have down that I have accidents. I think that'd be a good topic. Surveillance. Forgery. Ex-wives. These are all topic ideas that I've thought of. Mayoral proclamations. When we did the Ripley's Believe It or Not episode, we found out that the mayor proclaimed a certain day to be Robert Ripley Day in Carlsbad. And I thought maybe it'd be a fun episode to find other days, things that the mayor has declared, because I don't even know about that. I'm sure that they've declared some wild stuff. Do any of you still want to do rodeo?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll have our first rodeo episode. And I guess before we get off the stream tonight, we will plug that we're now doing shows on Wednesdays as well. Our new show is Ghost of Clown School, which is a series of interviews with artists that we both enjoy. And our next one is going to be on the 15th of May here. And I believe, and we need to iron out all the details, but the episode should be on the 15th, a Wednesday, with an artist named Estelle. I think you're going to be blown away by her work, Pepito.
Yeah, you have a good plan.
Thank you. And then we're going to start doing those every other Wednesday. These interviews and discussions with artists. And then we're going to alternate. Every other Wednesday, we're going to be doing a new show. I guess I'll announce it here. The new show is the Leopard Lounge, where we just discuss things that have been brought up on the Caveman News show before. We dive deeper. I feel like we always get into these topics and don't have enough time to dig fully deep into them. Do you agree with that, Pepito?
Yes.
We leave a lot on our plate. We don't always finish our meals because we have to get out of here. We run too long. And so the Leopard Lounge is going to be our new show where we collect all our loose ends, our threads that have been left dangling, and discuss them, tie them up into a nice bow. So we're going to start having our Wednesday show alternating between Ghost of Clown School discussions with artists and Leopard Lounge discussions of further Carlsbad topics. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Pepito?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. In the chat, I'm being told that we both need to go memes. And that's possibly true. I'm going to make...
okay.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? I feel like you want to say more there. That was a very loaded okay.
Well, it's like, how do you tell someone to go meet?
Hey, I didn't do it. I would never tell you to go to sleep. But I'm just relaying what I see in the chat. Okay, now we're being told to go off. And maybe that means go offline. I don't know. But...
Go off King?
Yeah, go off Kings. Those are great guys. Let's play your final beat to close us out. What do you say?
Hell yeah.
Everything on their own. And that's why when you look at them, you know they are bad to the bone. Bad Street USA is proud of it. Because Bad Street USA is right here in Atlanta. And you, Ric Flair, you better look at it this way, because when you look at me, you're looking at a man that just don't care. Everything on their own. And that's why when you look at them, you know they are